If you or a family member have ever been in an accident or needed an ambulance, you might not care whether a fire truck or an ambulance showed up. You know you need help and you need it now. To decrease the wait, the Las Cruces Fire Department and American Medical Response Ambulance Service, or AMR, have teamed up to provide the best care and transport to the hospital.
AMR provides EMS coverage to the entire county. So on busy days, there are times that AMR is running calls and they're unavailable to cover calls in the city. So the squad gives us the opportunity or the ability that if they're in overload and we have patients that need to be transported, we can transport them to the hospital if they meet the criteria of they need to be to the hospital right now.
I think that this is a very innovative partnership. There are not many public-private partnerships like this one, especially where there's a shared resource and a resource that's been donated from one entity to another for use of overload like this. So it's a very innovative project on I think both the city's behalf, the county for allowing us to do this, and AMR's behalf.
The squad vehicle is an older ambulance donated by AMR to the city's fire fleet. Administrators say 80% of calls to the fire department are for medical reasons. And with this vehicle, the city and taxpayers can save more money and fire personnel can potentially save more lives.
The maintenance cost, the fuel cost, it's more fuel efficient as compared to an engine. So we believe the cost savings are going to be great initially and during the lifetime of the vehicle.
The city squad vehicle began operating at Station 2 in the fall of 2013. It has since moved to Station 6 on the East Mesa to try to improve response time here.
My first call on the squad here after they moved it was actually a stroke patient. I think it was halfway through the day or something, and Engine 2, which is almost on the other side of the city, called us. All AMR units were out. I believe the closest one was 20 minutes out. So they gave us a call and we were there in like 5 minutes. We walked in there, we had that patient loaded up and in the back of the ambulance, and they were in the hospital 10 minutes after they made the call.
The squad has run more than 1,200 calls since it's been brought into service, and it has transported more than a dozen patients.
It's been working really well. So we established early on a committee of folks that would review every call that the squad transported on. And so we would review it for the appropriateness of the transportation by the squad. And we've met now, I think, 2 or 3 times, and each time we've reviewed all of the calls. Every one of the calls the squad transported on was done appropriately and served the community very well.
To be able to show up on that unit and help out, the other guys that we work with, and to see that bit of relief on a critical call like a stroke or heart attack, it's very, very reassuring for us. And again, going back to the public, I hope it's reassuring to them. I hope they feel that we're doing a good job with this unit.
The goal is to have the squad staffed with a 2-person crew that is a paramedic or an advanced EMT. With its smaller frame, it's able to get into areas that a truck or engine may not be able to access, allowing better benefits to those who are in need. For City Beat, I'm Jennifer Martinez.